Welcome to what many call the original Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, where the crowd is rocking in anticipation of the showdown we have in store. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Collins. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Blue Devils offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Clemson's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Brown. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for space, it's Haynes. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it again. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Boyd. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air, it's Klubnik. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Off play action. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the air, it's Murphy. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Blue Devils look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Running it back, it's Brown. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. It's caught. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Collins. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man down the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. That's caught. It's Moore. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Cal took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Berkeley. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabs it in the middle. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to pass, it's Murphy. It's complete to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
From the gun on third down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, the kicker's 0 for 3 right now in this football game, and we're going to find out just how mentally tough he is. We've got some football still to be played. They're going to need him, but he needs to get right in his mind. He's got to find somehow, some way to get his confidence back.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Running back searching for a hole. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Haynes. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Tune in to the Ocho. 8th play of the drive coming up. He looks that one in nicely. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll throw it on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires it down the seam. It's caught. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Clemson is quick to the line. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. It's complete on the right side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, third and short, third and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing it.
Unloads to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Ball in the air, intercepted! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick catch on 3rd down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
That makes the score 23-0.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Murphy. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they get him again. This has not been the day we expected. This young man, we expect great things. Like, he is one of the better players in college football. You think he'd come out, put on a show, but this defense has had his number all game long.
Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets open down the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on 1st down. got it behind the line. It's Stenson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stenson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On second down, wants to throw it. Got his man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give as they work on that clock. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They needed to find... Moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Some misdirection with the counter. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.